Now then, so today I just really wanted to see how Elves were doing, to be honest. I haven't played them in a few seasons. I've been trying out Dwarves, Precision Strike, all that kind of stuff, but I've left Elves a bit to the wayside. I just wanted to see how they're still doing. The list hasn't changed a great deal. You know, you're running Baindef, Vanadane, Simless, Venosial, Isengrim, Ailerin is kind of your core, and there's been a couple of changes. I threw in a sneaky little on it sensor because the logic being none of your stuff is really getting that tall. You're going to be playing like Simless, for example, who's like 2 points. Your Doblathon or Archers are 2 points. You're going to have a ton of 3 point units, and at most they get boosted by Isengrim. So a lot of the time, you're going to have the smallest unit. You can also use your waylays carefully to sort of ping away 1, 2 power units if you're at risk of like bricking a sensor. So that was my logic with that one. Whether or not it will come back to bite me in the backside, I don't know. Also put in a puzzle box because sometimes going into later rounds you can sometimes see that the cards aren't quite what you're looking for. So you've got spores that you don't really want, or like a sappers, you don't need to purify anything. You know, that kind of situation, then play your puzzle box, always plays for 7 points. Sometimes flip one of your useless cards. If it doesn't, this is also why I put in on it sensor. They have a 13 point unit. You can just flip that with a 2 or a 3 point card, which will play for about 20 points. So that was my logic there anyway. The combination of those two is quite nice. Now, I would assume most of you have either seen this deck or know how it works, but I'll just quickly go over what you're doing. In round one, you're looking to get down Vanadane, play a couple of your waylays, get them in the graveyard. You can then Alyssa to put both of those copies back in your deck, and then Simless will play 4 copies of waylay. You can, depending on the matchup, kind of depends how much you're going to have to fight in round one. You can play Feign Death in round one. A nice little thing you can do there is you can one of the waylays that Vanadane will generate and the one from Feign Death, but leave the one in your hand. So then you elicit those two back, you shuffle back the one from your hand, and now Simless will play 5 waylays instead. That's kind of how you can maximize that. But this is just a deck that has just a solid amount of points. It's really awkward to deal with because a lot of your sort of smaller units are a little clumsy for your opponent to deal with. All removal doesn't really do anything against this deck, so like, for example, because we've got Sensor, Erendite isn't really going to be that helpful because they're just going to boost a unit really tall, and then we're just going to block points anyway. And then we're running a reveal because I've noticed there's a few more board heavy kind of decks recently. Sort of things like off the books tend to get a fair few units. Obviously, Elves themselves, Precision Strike. So to reveal is kind of a meta dependent kind of thing. If people are going less heavy on the unit side, you probably want to cut this for something else. So I think that's it. I think this deck is probably going to perform well anyway. It's a solid deck, but I just wanted to see, how it's looking. It's been a couple of months. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you in the Shield Wall. Could be annoying. Could be very annoying. Depends how much we clear off that side in effect. Okay. Ailerin goes back. We're all for an Erendite's refill. That's been awesome. 2 cards don't exist apparently. Crazy. Crazy. Maybe put puzzle box at the bottom. Puzzle box and at the bottom maybe.
We shall never surrender.
Swords I smile at.
Maybe it's just a pass on. Maybe it's just a pass on 7. I actually don't mind passing on 7 here, in all honesty. We've not really got around one hand here. Things are just too expensive to start jamming out. Oh, we can break the shield on Wyndham. Nice. They no doubt flirt this. Set up for a pew pew off of the old archer. Just you. I mean, even if they pass, it's not terrible here. You know, we can just Yavin. Ooh, do we want to? We want to hurt that bit, don't we? Or do we just leave it? Hit the shield off. Go 5 to it. Plays for 9. 9 plus 5, 14, 27. Still down by 8. All to win the round, which we don't really care about winning. Just pass. Let's just pass. Really no reason to go so heavy in this round. Yeah, they had a ring as well. I didn't even check the file. Mainly because I know what the deck is. I mean, that's the kind of thing with Vile, right? Is like, this is just an auto-include in, like, there it is. Trump card. It's like an auto-include in any sort of common deck, for lack of a better word. Oh my god! Where's our stuff? Jesus! Everybody just lingering at the bottom of the deck. Yes, Erin.
Don't ever expect your opponent to line up.
Is your opponent looking for a pass? I mean, we jump on it in anyway. Always.
Join us instead and defend the valley.
You assist balls. Don't really need it when we've got sensor. We're all if they want to go into an errand day or something like that. Really, really nice.
It's good you do. Shown us the way.
Next Wheeler will bring out good old Ailerin. Let's have a think, right? There's nothing to think about here. What am I saying? Let's have a think. There's nothing to think about. We kind of don't mind this. Oh. Elves. Better. I also set that to 2, which was not good. Oh, let's just kill the 2.
No such thing. I'm so tired.
Yeah, that's fine. Because we can whirl and leader. Hey, we got our squirrel value. My sensor will play for 22.
Time for you to die.
I love Sensor, man. Honestly, Sensor is such a great card. It's such a weird design, but I love it so much. Right, if we can actually find Feign Death. Feign Death or Ailerin. Not Ailerin, sorry, Alyssa. Like, either is fine, because we got an Aero as well, so we're good. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be one of those games. Never mind. Beautiful hand. Beautiful hand. Never doubted it. I never doubted it for a second. Don't know why I put that melee. Penalty's got to go there. I don't know, does she... Wait, Waylates, of course she does.
I can see Care Sarah from here.
Sequencing's actually really awkward here. Sequencing is really, really awkward here.
Know that I was trained by Clara Larissa de Winter herself.
We'll go.
See what that gets you.
Good a town as any. I'm quietly confident, yeah.
No, the pendulum. I'm much better at that.
You are no Luna.
Bong, 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 bong. And then next turn, we can like Teruvial or Venosial. Either way, we're gonna get a Feign Death. Waylay. Let me kill it. Oh, I mean, in fairness, we got two. Fine.
For the daisy of the valley!
Just try and get lucky.
Leave none alive.
Good enough. Good enough.
So sword in hand.
I mean, this
Retrieve the bolt. I know. I'm on it.
I don't doubt that we can. Yeah. That bleed from them was a little weird. But, I mean, Sansa was kind of the MVP there, right? Played for more points than anything else. Seems good. Seems good, man. I think Elves are still performing well. Yes. Precision Strike. Test of which deck is better. We should be actually reasonably favoured here. Reasonable. Don't really need a Sappers. Yeah, I think this is good enough. I think this is good enough. Because then we'll play Vanadin this round, put back a Waylay, and say Berman, maybe. Do we want to go Feign Death? I think we do. Really try and pressure a win on even.
You stand no chance.
Because by 7 cards we'll be able to tempo ahead. Yeah, they're 1000% slamming Munro. 1000% they're slam Munro this time. Ruber. My god. Oh, right. I mean, Sensor just probably slaps like you won't believe here. We'll just hold Sensor. Right, we'll just let him keep buffing. Let's put you back. And do we want to kill him or do we want to just down? I think we may as well kill him off. I mean, they have the pass. If they no, they don't have. Oh, they do. They do. Ruler.
We've lived in isolation for too bloody long.
Okay. I mean, this obviously gives them a pass, but they want to slam Bruiser. Yes. Yeah, we're kind of going to get an insane sensor. Provided we're careful with what we kill, obviously. No! Oh, we can wait later that. Get the armor off it. Oh, but that kind of doesn't work, does it?
They can hide. There's no escape.
That I'm trying to hold that waylay so we can get 5 waylay simless. This is the plan, right? Go. You. Just yapping that now. Ooh. Wait.
For existence, no such thing.
And I mean, if we need to play Item Grip, guys, fine. Right. They're gonna gain 1 point. I'm just seeing if like playing Alyssa gets us out. Alyssa puts us up to 60. We'd have to like 2 leaders. No, I don't like bricking us too much, to be honest. I mean, obviously, Isengrim puts us quite a bit ahead. But the problem is if we go Alyssa, then we end up with like 5 waylays in deck, and just asking for trouble at that point. Oh, we just need to find Simless. The Elves. Okay. We're gonna find these 2. That's fine. That's completely fine. We'll hold up on playing Alyssa then. Just to guarantee that we have Nosil. And Nosil and Nimbless. Oh, we just. We know they have all 3 Zoltans as well. Because their Zoltan's company spawned 5. So they have all 3. And we haven't seen any of them. Hopefully they haven't got Resilience Friend.
Your magic can't harm me. No magic.
So 5, 7, 10. You can go ahead by 9. I don't mind that.
I like the way you die, human.
Actually, no, I've changed my mind. I wish I didn't lead her now. Because Teruvial is just really good in this matchup. Because of their leader. Is it there? Is it there?
I'll protect my life.
Because they probably run a sensor. But giving them 1s is not a good idea. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. Goes all this round. Goes all this goddamn round. The best bit about this is that, if they're running Monroe, I don't know whether they are or not. If they're an improver, I'm not really sure what the dwarf version of this runs. Fine. So then we mulligan 1, we get Venosial. Mulligan 1 and we get something, but I've forgotten what it. Vermin. Okay, Vermin's fine. We don't particularly want Vile anyway because they have a sensor, quite simply. Lavandrel. Yeah, I really don't know what this version is, in all honesty. I know some people played it, but I've not paid attention. Oh, you've got Munro. I mean, let's just play Alyssa. Let's just, you know, free up our options and play Alyssa. I mean, if they don't Munro right now, we just clear all of this off. Yeah, they're gonna, but like I say, we just play into the possibilities. Obviously, it looks very bleak, but we have a lot to go. So we can kill. Gives them pretty exposed there. Or that doesn't work. Hit. We really want to get kills here because they probably have this ultimate scoundrel ready to go. Clear up that back row. And just like that, we tempo ahead. We've also got a unit at 1, so if they have sensor, it does nothing unless they like lead it to kill it. Next time we kill as well. Never mind. Got Archer. Archers kill one of these. Or do we just flap the board? So what they got? They've got Scoundrel, Sensor, something? Erendite.
Double safe.
I never miss.
Erendite Scoundrel. Just how they've tried to set up the range row would make me think they have Scoundrel.
Always willing. Time for you to die.
It's not quite enough, is it? That's not quite enough. So, in conclusion, because this is no doubt, yeah, Erudite Black and Blue. In conclusion, Precision Strike is better than Elves, but Elves are still decent. It's probably the best conclusion I can give right here. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next.